Then we're going to swap sides. So now as we swap sides, we're going to leave our right foot where it is and take a giant step back with the left foot. Once again, making sure that our feet are a decent width apart, so as we're getting a gentle stretch into the inside thighs before we start. Let's align our heels together and then adjust your feet the same way you did the first side. So your right foot's at 90 degrees, pointing forward. Your back foot can be at 90 degrees to the front foot or at 45 degrees. Just make sure that your knees are pointing the same direction as your toes. Take your hands to your hips and turn your hips so as that your hips are 90 degrees to the front foot, making sure there's no pressure on the knees, or you can soften the knees. Extend your arms out by your side, shoulders back and down. Turn your head to look over the fingers of your right hand. Take a deep breath in and then glide toward the right. Slowly lower that right hand down and reach up tall with the left. Keep the left shoulder back and down. Keep that left hip back as well. Once again, if it doesn't hurt your neck, you can turn your head to look up toward your fingers, keeping your chin in toward the left armpit. Tongue on the roof of the mouth. Keep your mind focused on wherever you're feeling the stretch. Remember, wherever your mind goes, energy follows. Come out of the pose, slowly soften the knees, take the arms by the side, and moving into the scarecrow pose as we lower the hands down and walk the feet underneath the hips. We're going to do it again each side. If you'd like to practice it against a wall, I'd advise you to do so, because that way you can make sure that you're connected to the wall and you're not rolling that hip forward. So if we walk toward the wall, for example, keeping your left side of the foot about an inch from the skirting or from the wall itself, so that when you are there, your buttocks won't push you away from the wall. Keeping your left foot planted into the earth, take your right foot all the way back. Adjust your feet accordingly, so that the back foot's at 45 degrees or at 90 to the front foot. Align your hips. Take the arms out by the side and turn your head to look over your left shoulder. Draw in a deep breath, glide toward the left as you exhale and lower that left hand down, reaching that right hand all the way up, chin in toward the right armpit. Hold for 5 breaths, allowing your body just to release, to let go in this posture. Yoga's about letting go. Feel the abdomen tighten as you exhale, locking in that life force energy. After your 5 breaths, soften the knees, align your arms so the palms are in line with the shoulders, and slowly float the palms down, walking the feet together. Soft knees to protect the joints. Let the energy continue to flow through the body. And then swapping sides, keeping that right foot where it is, taking a giant step back with the left, aligning your feet, heel to heel, knees and toes in line. Extend the arms out by your side, looking toward the right hand. Deep breath in, exhale and glide toward the right. Lower that right hand down and reach up toward the left. Chin in toward the left armpit, fingers up toward the sky. Drawing a nice deep stretch across the left hip, into the tensor fascia latae muscle, the latissimus dorsi muscle, and your inside thighs. For those with tension in the upper back, you may also feel it in the upper trapezius. After your 5 deep breaths, soften the knees. Take the arms by your side, hands in line with the shoulders, and slowly walk your feet underneath your hips. Give yourself a bit of a shake. Moving away from the wall, taking your feet underneath the hips, shoulders back and down. We're going to move into the tree pose, Vrksasana. Take all the energy down through the left leg as we allow energetic roots to grow into the earth. The feet are firmly planted, toes are spread wide. Let's keep the left leg active. By activating the left leg, I'm talking about lifting that quadricep up toward the hip. Transfer all the weight to the left foot as you raise up the right. To start with, we'll try a baby tree or a little tree by keeping our toes in line with the ankle and our heel just below the knee. To raise up from here, you can take the instep around the calf muscle with your heel still below the knee, left hip pointing forward, right knee out to the side at a 90-degree angle, gently building up the stretch in the groin. Keep your left hip pointing forward and try to take your foot to the outside of the knee. If this is still okay for you and you want to advance the posture, try taking your heel all the way up to the groin, your right heel, right knee out to the side, left hip pointing forward, keeping the left toes pointing forward. Take the hands to the heart.